day of picks. Let's get right into the action, starting things off in the NBA. We got the Nets and Bucks all knotted up at 2. Another big name out of the lineup for the Nets here, right? So who's going to be the beneficiary of this? I think it's going to be Bruce Brown. 11.5 points. I like the over. So we saw Brown receive an increase in shot attempts when James Harden went down. Now I wonder if he's in line for another boost with Kyrie Irving now out of the lineup. So he's averaging 4.1 more shot attempts per game in this series compared to the first round series versus the Celtics, where of course the big three were all healthy. And he's already had a couple decent games in this series, games of 16 and 13 points. So Bruce Brown, I'd like him to be more involved and fill the stat sheet a little bit, go over that 11.5. Next up, we're off to Major League Baseball. Orioles in Cleveland, the gift that keeps on giving. It is Matt Harvey Day, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to take over 9 runs coming in at even money. So check this out. The over has hit in 5 of Harvey's last 6 starts. Now check this out. In this span, he has a 14.19 ERA. 14.19. I've seen T's in a game of T-ball produce a better ERA than that. He's also been really bad on the road. 7.90 ERA on the road. The over 5-1 in those games. He's taking on a guy named Cal Quantrill, who's mainly come out of the bullpen. He's made 2 starts that didn't go very good for him. 10.80 ERA in those games. Small sample size, but still not very good. The bullpens haven't been very good for either of these teams. 21st and 23rd in ERA over the last 2 weeks. And the offense is half decent for each team, both in the top half of the league in WRC plus versus right-handed pitching over the last 2 weeks. Both stars are, of course, right-handed starters. Next up, we're going to take the Mets' first 5 innings, minus 145. Hit the Cubbies in town, so Taijuan Walker. This has been a great spot for him. 8-2-1. F5 record for Walker, thanks to a 1.59 ERA in innings 1 through 5. Now you take a look at those numbers just at home. In 5 starts at home, he has an ERA in innings 1 through 5 of 0.37. That's better than Jacob deGrom, whose number is 1.20. That's pretty damn good too. So he's taking on a guy named Alec Mills, who's mainly been out of the bullpen, and he hasn't been very good no matter when he's pitching. He has a 6.08 ERA with 10 walks to 15 strikeouts on the season. And the Mets, they're absolutely hammering right-handed pitching right now. Over the last 2 weeks, they are 5th versus righties in WRC+. While the Cubs, 24th, so not very good for the Cubs. And the Mets also very good in this spot at home all season. 16-5-3 F5 record at home. That's the second most profitable first 5 inning bet at home. So give me the Mets minus 145 first 5 innings. Next up, we're going to finish things off with a little bit of hockey. And we're going to take the Tampa Bay Lightning to win in regulation, minus 120. I think I got a pretty good angle on this one. So, of course, they're coming off that loss in Game 1, and they've been fantastic at bouncing back. They are 3-0 after a loss in the playoffs so far, and they've been obliterating the opponent in those games. They outscored the opponent 16-6 in those 3 games. So, pretty good. And also, they're at home tonight. They went undefeated in home games after losing their previous home game during the regular season, so they haven't lost consecutive games at home yet this season. Islanders, they're allowing way too many high-quality looks throughout the playoffs. 151 high-danger chances allowed. That is the worst among the remaining teams. Tampa Bay was +5 in high-danger chances in Game 1. So I like Tampa Bay to bounce back, win in regulation, minus 120. So there you have it, my best bets for Tuesday. Good luck, and as always, keep chasing that paper.